Drayton Manor's reimagined Shockwave will open this Friday, but have Drayton Manor potentially ruined what was an iconic ride? Join me as I check out all the latest updates and explore all the new effects and new trains for the Wave at Drayton Manor. Brave the Wave! The Wave will open this Friday at Drayton Manor. That's the 26th of April, and riders will be able to get their first ride on the reimagined Shockwave, well, as it's now known, the Wave. And there has been a few new effects, a few new enhancements. We'll start off with the brand new trains. The Wave is now 1.2 meters. You've got sit-down trains on there as well. We'll talk about the trains a little bit later. But the entrance has also changed. You've got a brand new entrance with a surfing theme, which is kind of ironic because surfing is known for standing up, so now that we're sitting down, yeah. We got some nice pastel-y colours on there, and it's like a very vibrant entrance. Of course, the station building was painted a few seasons ago now. That's all been painted up, so it doesn't really need much work. The entrance has also changed. It no longer has the Shockwave writing. It's now like a surfboard with the entrance little sign on there as well. And also, there's a huge billboard that the train will kind of smash through as it goes on that straight piece of track. Very interesting at the minute with billboards. We have a billboard on the Swarm, we have a billboard on Legoland's new coaster, and now we have a billboard on the Wave at Drayton Manor. Seems to be a trend at the minute. But yes, the website does say that there will be new effects on the Wave, which is certainly very interesting because from what we've seen so far, it doesn't look like there's going to be any new effects. We haven't seen the station, we haven't seen the queue line, which could potentially have some new lighting, maybe some smoke, or maybe a dispatch sequence in the station. That would be very cool as well. Although we've got to remember this is running one train, so it's probably going to be nothing special if there was a dispatch sequence because they've got to get the trains out as quickly as possible with a one train service. But yeah, the queue line, they could put some new lighting in there. Potentially a new soundtrack as well would be very good, because Shockwave has never had its kind of own soundtrack. It's had pop music over the years. It had G-Force soundtrack at one period of time. But yeah, it's very interesting to see what they do with this. There's a lot of potential with the queue line. But I am a little bit disappointed that Drayton Manor haven't done anything to the track. It's still that blue Shockwave colour, which, don't get me wrong, it goes well with the Adventure Cove theme, but it is looking a little bit tired now. Could have even a jet wash would have done for this season before maybe in the next few years repainted it and stuff. But it just would have been nice to see the track get a bit of a repaint because it's kind of going mouldy, a bit green as well. So it would have been nice to see a repaint or at least a jet wash. Some of the lower bits of the track or supports have been done, painted a dark blue colour. So yeah, they are doing a few little bits to it, but it would have been nice to see it get a full overhaul, just like the ride really. The trains as well will be lap bar. Thank you. Thanks so much, Drayton Manor. We finally got lap bars on Shockwave. This will definitely be a very interesting ride. You've got the 0 G-roll and the vertical loop on there and the corkscrews later on in the layout. So it's going to be very interesting to take those with a lap bar. But unfortunately, they have got some like shield pads. I think that's what they're called, something like that. And anyway, they're basically a restraint for the lower part of the leg. So it'll be interesting to see how they ride with that. But the trains, they're designed by a company called Art Engineering. Not really well known in the UK. Not really well known anywhere, to be honest. I'm not too sure how the ride is going to really ride. It's not really a well-known company, never been on one of their attractions or new trains or anything like that. So it's going to be definitely very interesting to see how Shockwave rides with these brand new trains. Hopefully it's a little bit smoother. Hopefully that jolt just before the vertical loop is gone, but we do still have the sharp brake runs. No work is taken to like stretch the brake run out any further. It's still got that as you get into station, a very harsh brake run. The trains are of course yellow. There's nothing really special about them. The only thing is they've got this like big bar at the front of them, so when you're riding Shockwave on front row, could this potentially be your view? But that's it really, just wanted to cover the Wave quickly. Haven't really covered it this year, so yeah, it's opening this Friday, the 26th of April. Will you be down to check out the Wave? Let me know in the comments down below. And the big question is, has Drayton Manor ruined Shockwave, which was of course an iconic ride, the only stand-up coaster in the UK? Have they ruined it by bringing the Wave in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I think it's one of those things, Drayton Manor are moving forward. They had to kind of do this if they wanted Shockwave to fit the park. I am still a little bit sad that the stand-up trains have gone that uniqueness to the ride. But then again, more little ones can ride it and it makes it more accessible. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. And with that said, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.